It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, hoping to break out with a win tonight. We'll see if they can shake off the cobwebs. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed
And now, your Miami Heat starting lineup. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 9, Luol Deng. At the point guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 7, Goran Dragic. Number 1, Chris Bosh. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 21, Hassan Whiteside. And number 3, Dwyane Wade. Erik Spoelstra is your head coach.
Rockets are out of Houston and into an interconference game. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And for the Heat, they've got another hometown game here in Miami. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
You know, they've looked a bit lost out there lately. I mean, they don't seem to be playing with a lot of purpose and focus and even drive. I mean, you can't just wait for good things to happen. You've got to make things happen.
And Clark, I think you're spot on with your analysis. They clearly, to me, have lost some confidence, and that's led them to force things on the court. You start to press it and not trust one another. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get back to the basics and really start to believe in one another if they want to turn things around.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, perimeter, Beasley out there with Howard, and it's Williams at the point guard position. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Erik Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
Thanks, Doris. All free throws good from Luol Deng. Williams with the ball. 35 points for him last game against Utah. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Utah Jazz.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Here's Dragic following the score by Trevor Ariza. Right side a screen, and it's Dragic off the drive. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. He dishes it to Wade. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden with it. Wade picks him up. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Here's Dang. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Just a great... job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Another miss by Houston. The Heat with the lead. Wade kicks to Dragic. With the teardrop, Rockets with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Now here's Ariza. After the miss from Goran Dragic, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Miami on defense. It's Williams with the drive, and Whiteside sends it back. Now here's Dragic. His last outing with 20 points. And the pass to Whiteside. Beasley with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Harden with the stuff.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets. Coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Now here's Dang. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the Heat. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. Harden has a wide-open look. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. The Heat trail by 3. Wade outside. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And some changes here for the Heat. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Jared Bayless, here's Johnson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one. It's Williams with the drive.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And Williams drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Stoudemire, the screen. Johnson attacking. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Rockets leading by 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. He kicks it to Dragic. To the paint. Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Dragic. Stoudemire's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Double team on Williams. Bayless the pass to Ariza. Williams dishes to Ariza. And there's the 3-second violation. Andrew Beverly is checked in for Williams. And so in the game for the Rockets, Williams in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He had 35 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
6 to shoot. Walsh kicks to Richardson. He feeds it to Winslow. Excellent D there. From Beasley. Houston in the lead. Outside Williams. Pass to Howard. On the wing, Williams. Richardson cover. Williams gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now, here's Wade. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Williams. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. How about 42 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds? So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
The Heat making a switch here. Deng's checked in.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Capella, soft touch off the glass. And now a 5-point Rocket lead.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now, here's Wade. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. James Harden, number 1. Freak, 3rd.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
And he's good on the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Capella. No luck. And the Heat going the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Okay, Miami, now coming up.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Wade. 7th in steals, 18th assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lanes, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Williams passes to Beasley. Williams against Dragic. Williams kicks to Beasley. Sends it down right in his face.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to...
Following the score by Houston. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Williams. That drops. Williams has got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Dragic against Williams. Bosh, the screen. Dragic kicks to Dang. Bosh in the post. Working on Howard. Off target at the rim. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Williams against Dragic. Williams dishes to Harden. Outside Williams. Williams double team. Another miss by Williams.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bosh, the screen, and it's Wade penetrating, and Capella sends it back, and the shot is good. Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Williams passes to Howard, back to Williams. Williams double team, feeds to Howard. Down low, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
No good from Dragic. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beasley kicks to Williams. Six on the shot clock. Howard with a screen on Dragic. Here's Williams. He got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't...
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And they're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's Dragic in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Dragic. Lock at 6. The 3 from Bosch. Ariza with the rebound.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Outside Dragic. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Makes it off the glass.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Stoudemire's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for Houston. Cody Zeller's checked in for Michael Beasley. Dragic against Williams. Outside Dragic. From 11 feet away. Again, the miss by the Heat. Rockets leading by 6. Harden outside. Dishes it to Williams. Kicks it to Ariza. Back to Williams. Right side against Zeller. And there's 2. Points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Richardson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Houston. Bayless comes in for James Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Williams with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. Zeller dishes to Ariza. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Dragic. 5 on the clock. From about 16. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 16.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. And here's Whiteside. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Johnson. Beverly against Dragic. Beverly the pass to Ariza. And Whiteside sends it back. Now here's Richardson. Tight defense on him. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. And oh, here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Finish off the break.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Excellent execution.
Johnson attacking, and he gets it to go. Johnson's got 8 points.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Here's Beverly. Zeller inside. Whiteside's there. And Booker kicks to Beverly. 1:56 left to play in the third. And yes, sir, that one drops. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Richardson dishes to Dragic. Passes it to Whiteside. Heat moving the ball around. Whiteside a screen. Now the feed to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good. Dragic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
And Zeller kicks to Ariza. Zeller setting the pick for Ariza. The dish to Booker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. A different look for Miami. Wash comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Winslow subbed in for Stoudemire. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Trevor Ariza. No good on the second free throw. The Heat trail by 9. Now Richardson, Beasley with the steal. And oh, here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Finished off the break. Bayless has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Richardson, good. 44 seconds left in the third. Inside, here's Booker. And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Richardson for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Wade. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Richardson with it. Pass to Bosch. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Seven seconds left to play here in the third. And Williams, here we go. No good there.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something.
Rockets leading by 9. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Williams, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Capella in at the 4. To the inside. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Bosh. 10 points for Goran Dragic.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Williams, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
5 to shoot. There's Dragic with the 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Whiteside's checked in for Winslow. And a change for the Rockets. Ariza's checked in. Houston leading by 9. It's Williams with the drive. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Harden against Dragic. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Williams, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Some really terrific numbers for Williams. He has 18 points and 5 assists. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
And that one falls for Williams. And the Rockets making a change here. Zeller's checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Heat trail by 11. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Dragic the pass to Bosh. He dishes it to Wade. On the wing, Dang. No one near him. And that one's good. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Williams against Dragic. And Williams slams it in.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Ariza against Dang. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Whiteside. Wade from outside, and the shot is good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Rockets called timeout. Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
Houston leading by 12. Williams attacking, and he gets the bucket. Williams has got 12 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Howard. Stolen by Bosch. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Rockets. Dragic against Williams. Dragic with a wide open look. And again, it's the Heat missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Back to Bosch, and stolen by Ariza. Here's Williams, and that one is hammered home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Inside, and he stuffed it. What a pass to set him up.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Heat.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Williams. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one.
So we see the Rockets taking the win.
Yes, gentlemen.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. The Rockets have to feel pretty good about their recent play. They lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding on to the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Houston. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, there's no place like home, Kevin. It's always nice to be in familiar surroundings, around those that cheer for you, your family and friends. And home is home. There's no place like it.
Yeah, how about just sleeping in your own bed? You're not flying from city to city, getting in at 3 in the morning and after playing a tough game. So just a lot of advantages in terms of that familiarity when you are home.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Afflalo. Porzingis is out there with Williams. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Roten in at the point guard position. Here's Roten following the basket by Freak. Takes it from 10, and it's sent back by Howard. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Williams, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Roten. James Harden picking up that last basket. Williams kicks to Afflalo. Out to the right wing. That's good from Roten on the assist by Afflalo. Roten's got his second bucket.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and did, but boy, that was a nice job. 5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure. Well, out of the break, guys, he's managed to turn it over twice now, and that doesn't bode well for the rest of the quarter if he doesn't shake out of it and tighten things up.
Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup. Williams has got his third basket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Roten. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And it's sent back by Howard. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams dishes to Beasley. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 on the clock. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
And here is Roten. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Throws it up high.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
All right, coming on the court are your own Rockets Power Dancers. Give it up!
Houston making a switch. Capella's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Rivers. Knicks trail by 13. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The feed to Afflalo. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. To end the run. Misses off the left iron.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Williams attacking.
Knicks foul ball. Derek Williams.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Houston making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Porzingis. And it's Green in for Aaron Afflalo. Rivers kicks to O'Quinn. To the left wing. Robinson goes in. Good D by Ariza. Houston leading by 15. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the jam by Harden.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Rivers. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Shot, high post, and that one's good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Williams passes to Zeller. Capella dishes to Ariza. And there's the pass to Williams. He kicks it to Capella. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Now here's Green. Last time out he had 14 points. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Jared Bayless has checked in for James Harden. And he's good on the second. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Heat.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And stolen by Zeller. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The shot's good from Bayless.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The kick out to Williams. New York moving the ball around. Rivers. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Rivers has got 5 now. It's Williams with the drive. They get it again. Tipped away. Williams with the steal. The shot will not go. And as the first quarter digit lead, the Rockets on top, leading by 17. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family support in the NBA.
My family is my rock. I always have been. I've been going through a difficult season in my life, but my mama, my pops, my sister Cece, my lady Yvette, they support me through all the ups and downs. It's something I never take for granted. They keep me going on and off the court.
Even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Clark, you have to believe his family is most important after hearing that comment.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, NBA life is a challenge. Life in general is challenging. Ups and downs, twists and turns, specifically when you think about how young these guys are. They're handling a lot on the fly, so the support of their family and loved ones is huge in giving them a foundation for long-term success.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Patrick Beverly out there with Jared Bayless. Then there's Beasley. Then it's Zeller. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He had 30 points, and he also was creating for others by getting the ball in a position to score it. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
The free throw drops for Roten. So for the Rockets, Trevor Booker comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's James Harden in for Jared Bayless. And Roten drops them both. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Beverly with the ball. And Roten picks him up defensively. Harden kicks to Howard. Afflalo pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Roten, the pass to Lopez. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Howard. Beverly against Afflalo. Now here's Beverly. T right on him. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And rightfully so.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Roten picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
Zeller, he's checked in for Howard. Ariza comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Rivers comes in for Gerald Green. Afflalo. Here's Lopez. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And that one's good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Knicks trail by 19. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Offensive rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Pass to Rivers. Lopez a screen. And here's Afflalo for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Yeah, I thought they really tightened up at the end, guys. I mean, I think they were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You got to go after wins. You can't try to hold on to them. You got to go get them.
Roten, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Now here's Rivers. He's got 5. Roten dishes to Lopez. New York, no good that time either. Harden kicks to Zeller. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Williams. He's got 14 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and Jared Bayless subbed in for James Harden. And then for New York, Robinson comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Williams in for Aaron Aflalo. And Williams drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here is Robinson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Williams with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here is Williams. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Roten. 5 on the clock. Knocked away. Capella with the bucket.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Rivers kicks to Green. Takes the three. Shot is off. Good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Houston on top, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. That's one of the best halves of offensive basketball we could have asked for. Great movement, great passing, great everything. They've got no idea how to deal with us. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, look at Freak in this game. He has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. Williams is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Roten in at the 1.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
My fault.
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
unloads from 13. Dwight Howard pulls it in. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to New Orleans.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Rockets have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Roten. He has 6. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Passes it to Lopez. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Lopez has got his second basket of the game. Rockets leading by 23. Okay, time now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Ariza with the bucket.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Williams. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Williams. The kick out to Williams. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
There's the dish to Roten. Feeds it to Lopez. Looking to end the run. Williams with the block. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Williams. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Williams drops them both. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Williams attacking. Here's Booker. Lopez with the block. Here's Roten. Dishes it to Williams. Roten, the pass to Porzingis. And Afflalo kicks to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he gets it to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And there's our friend.
Fantastic. Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The open shot of Flalo, and he gets it to go from the corner. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Beverly kicks to Williams, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front